Okay, guys, welcome back to week 4, the Cold War Part 2. This is the introduction video, kind of going over the game plan for the week, just like we've done in previous weeks. And just like previous weeks, the layout is going to look pretty much the same, guys. First things first, I have posted the video lecture for the second half of our notes. So our online notes are already published. It's the Cold War Part 2 video notes. It's just finishing up that PowerPoint, going over some main events, and obviously bringing us from like the 1960s all the way up to the 1990s with the collapse of the Soviet Union. And like I talked about in the notes, basically the United States and the Soviet Union were utilizing deficit spending. Basically, we were spending more than we were bringing in. So both countries were losing money, basically buying nuclear warheads, to be honest. And eventually, it was who's going to run out of money first. And it was the Soviet Union in 1990, 1991, and the Soviet Union collapsed after the whole country kind of went bankrupt, to put it bluntly. So, look at the notes, watch the 13-minute presentation. It'll help you out with some of your assignments this week. So, the first assignment then that you should be doing is the Cold War reading guide. Read through the guide, answer the questions. Questions are all the same. Normally, it's just the identify and explain. So, question number 2 normally, where it has anywhere between like 5 and 10 people, events, things, places. Basically, just give me a sentence on each one of those terms. And then question number 4A, 4B, and 4C, which are just the main idea questions. All right, so that's the reading guide, and obviously that'll give you another bunch of information that you guys can use to answer the questions this week. And the first question is a response about each from you guys. It's, how would you handle the Cuban Missile Crisis? What would you do the same as Kennedy? What would you have done differently as Kennedy? So you're going to answer this in 100 words minimum, so at least 100 words to get credit. That'll be your initial post. And after you've done your initial post, then you can respond to a classmate's post in 25 words minimum, and that'll give you another 5 points. So this assignment is worth 15 points, 10 for your initial response, and 5 for your response to a classmate. And again, I have a bunch of different materials that you guys can use to help you out. I have like an article from the History Channel, a little 4-minute video, and then the crash course video to help you guys answer those questions, or answer that question. And then the second main event that we looked at, our second big thing, is the assassination of John F. Kennedy. So the question for you guys this week, was how big of an event this actually was during that time, and what would it be like today if like the president got assassinated today? How would that look different, and what role would the media play in all this? So that's kind of question number 2 you have to answer. Again, answer that in 100 words minimum. Provide evidence, reasoning behind your answer to receive all the points possible. That assignment is worth 10 points, and you do not need to respond to a classmate for the second question when it talks about the assassination. So that one is just worth 10 points. And again, for that one, I threw up a couple of different sources, article sources you can read through. And then that one actually has a 19-minute video that goes with it that kind of covers all the events of that day. So you'll get the full scope, get the full story, get all the information you need to obviously answer the question. But also, you'll have enough information where you can hopefully be able to use it in real life, because again, the Kennedy assassination comes up all the time, at least once a year. At least on the anniversary, you'll at least have the information for you. But that's kind of that'll wrap up the Cold War, guys. In week 5, we are going to be looking at the civil rights movement, and again, that's such a big topic that week 5 and week 6 will be the civil rights movement, but that topic's for a different day. This week's all about wrapping up the Cold War, looking at the Cuban Missile Crisis, and looking at the Kennedy assassination in detail. And if you guys have any questions, obviously shoot me an email, and I'll be able to email you right back. Again, I'm logged in between the hours of 8 and 3. Anytime within that time slot, I should be able to email you back. But besides that, guys, good luck, and have some fun, and enjoy your learning. See you later.